I love to see my people living in love. I hate to see them fighting and swimming in blood. Enough neglect the farming, scarring in the mud. Yet they wanna be the first to reap the food as it bud. Oh, them fill the earth with peace and church and whorehouse. Love the rum bar, yet them eat.
Hallo, we gaan juicen. En de laatste tijd zit ik ook over na te denken om mijn juices te gaan verkopen.
And so it was. I started my first business, an organic juice company called Pure House, and I started dedicating all my time into it. Hence the name of the business. I would like this video to be a pure and honest example of what it can be like to turn your passion into a business. So what has happened since this video? I have sold 1,498 juices, but I am down 3,000 euros, and I even fled the country because I couldn't handle the workload in the last couple of months.
She says she really for a boy like me. Don't believe in nothing but the Almighty. Just a little Jesus and a pure white tea. She never done nobody like me.
Listen now, you can run to a different country, but you can't hide from yourself or your problems. The first 1.5 weeks of being here, I was having a lot of doubt if it was the right decision for me to come back to Jamaica for the second time now. I was really wondering, what am I doing here? Do I want to be here? And especially, what do I want my future to look like? I was making a lot of videos in the first few days, but I wasn't talking on video. The only footage I have of me speaking in those days is this.
Ik weet echt niet wat ik wil. Ik weet niet wat ik wil. Herhaal. Ik weet niet wat ik wil.
See, the first time I got here, I was only here for 2 weeks, and I had the feeling that I needed to come back because I only saw like a small glimpse of all the knowledge about medicinal herbs they have here. And another cool similarity I noticed between me and Jamaicans is that Jamaicans also love their juice. The most juices they drink here are tropical fruit juices made with their blenders. Green juices, not so much, but cucumber juice with a little bit of raw honey is something that I have seen a lot. But the main reason for me to come back is to learn one drink in particular, and it's herbal roots tonic. There's nothing back home that I would be able to compare to it, but if I would have to explain it to you, it's a fermented sugarcane or honey based drink made with all kinds of herbs, sometimes also bitter herbs. Eventually, I would like to take that knowledge back home and make one with herbs that are more native to the Netherlands. Let's get back to my company. Was my company a success or a failure? So, I have sold 1,498 juices times €4.50 is €6,741. But I don't have that money. After my investments, like the Angel Juicer, also known as the Rolls-Royce of the slow juicers, you can see that in the price as well, my fabulous printer label machine, and 5,000 glass bottles, and the cost of organic produce, taxes, that money is gone. I am down 3,000 euros. Like red, like my business is no. If you would order a juice with my company, you would pay €4.50. The ingredient cost per juice was already around the €2 mark. Okay, so before any business people or people with common sense kill me, I know that margin is not right. For some reason, I believe that people wouldn't want to pay more than €4.50. Besides that, the amount of work that it took to produce a juice was insane. Let's look at the steps I needed to take before you were able to drink your juice. Creating new weekly recipes, 1.5 hours. Designing the weekly menu in Canva, 2 hours. Riding my bicycle to different supermarkets and local organic producers around town, 3 hours. Unpacking the bags, 15 minutes. The making of, so that includes washing, cutting, and the actual slow juicing and filling the bottles, 7 hours. Making the labels, 15 minutes. Printing and sticking the labels, 1.5 hours. Accepting orders and sending invoices, 1 hour. Delivering the juice by bike and picking up the old glass bottles, 2.5 hours. Hand washing and sterilizing, 1 hour. That's a total of 20 hours per week to make 40 bottles of juice. That's 2 juices of 250 milliliters per hour. Let's do some more math. So you got €4.50 is what you would pay me. Then I would have to take off €2 for my ingredients and 41 cents for my taxes. It will give me a remaining €2.09 per juice. So €2.09 times 40 is €83.60 is my profit. I know this is not right. This calculation is not complete and correct, so I know I have a lot more to learn. Divided by 20 working hours will give me an hourly rate of €4.20 per hour. One might wonder, why continue this business? See, every time I was shopping for new ingredients and I would held those vegetables, fruits, herbs in my hands, I knew why I was doing this. I felt the high vibration coming off this produce and I know this is what our bodies need. And when I received messages of people saying that they loved the new flavors and they felt the love and care I put into it, I was happy. I felt content. I felt motivated to keep on going. Also, the creative process of thinking about what would work nice, then trying it, and if it would succeed, that feeling is so fulfilling. If I must say so myself,
if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself. Hold on.
I have developed some really cool and unique slow juice recipes that I haven't seen anyone else doing. Okay, well, some juices are a little bit strange, but you wouldn't have to pay if it didn't work out. Like one juice, Light Beam, it's a full white juice and it was with cabbage, pointed cabbage, lemon, ginger, cucumber, but I removed the peel so it wouldn't turn green. Same thing for the apple, fennel, and asparagus. And I kept on going with my business because I saw an increase over the months of how many juices I was selling. And I was nearly selling out every single week. The conclusion of the story is that things really have to change for my business to become a healthy and profitable business. Let's rewind one more time.
Het is gewoon een van de meest healing dingen die je voor je lichaam op een dagelijkse basis kan doen.
Really? With juices alone, I unfortunately wasn't able to fully heal my gut. Besides that, the last few months I was deteriorating my health with the amount of work I was putting myself through by doing what I love to do, but not being able to live by only making juice. So I was doing different jobs beside that, working in the hospitality industry. For the past 8 years, I've been working in the hospitality industry because I love everything that has to do with food. For example, when I'm walking down the Saturday food market or when I'm in the supermarket, I'm looking at the fruits and vegetables and I'm wondering, what's the story behind this product? Like, where does it come from? What does it do to our body? And what's the effect of what we are eating on nature? And especially, why do we humans accept the amount of crap that's being served to us? And I'm sorry to break it to you, but most restaurants are killing you and this earth. And you know what? I am part of this problem because I have traded my soul's energy to earn money. I have learned a lot. I've seen a lot about things that need to change. I know now what needs to change. The amount of food I saw being wasted, the amount of fake foods that businesses are serving to their employees and customers, and the amount of white flour and bread we eat can't be right. Restaurant menus, they don't make sense. They're too big. There's no way with such a big menu that the chef is able to ensure the real daily freshness of the foods. Let me ask you, do you know what all those businesses have in common that I didn't? Those companies were successful because they were making money, they were making profit. They could even hire employees. And I wasn't. I mean, who's going to work for €4.20 per hour in the Netherlands? Even though the work didn't agree with me, I tried to make best of my time. So if you're watching this and I've met you at one of these jobs, thank you for making my time great. The problems I noticed with my health was acne, eczema, foul stool, bloating, and increased sensitivity to eating certain products. And I know I'm not the only one with these problems, and that's why I'm sharing my story here. And especially because I've been trying to help others to heal with my juices. I wanted to get to the bottom of what the state of my health was, so I decided to take a blood test. The good thing about this blood test is you don't have to leave your house, you can do it at home. Bad news is you have to take the blood out yourself.
Ah.
A few weeks later, I received the results in my email, and my health problems are leaky gut, parasite overload, gluten, soy, and lactose intolerance. I have a slight insulin resistance, a shortage in certain vitamins and minerals, dominant estrogen levels. My body is going through a lot of stress, and I have blockages in my lymph. You know what? I personally am addicted to getting stronger physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So I'm not going to let me stop this. And what helps me most now is what I have started doing while I'm here in Jamaica is following a strict morning routine every single morning. That pushes me into the right direction. It gives me clarity and motivation to work on those things that are important to me. And what kind of person am I? Hey! What do I like to do? I love working out, especially with friends. I would love to get as strong as this guy I met in the first few days of being here. I like doing yoga. I like taking care of my body when it needs me. I enjoy spending time in the kitchen, preparing divine and nourishing meals for myself. And I'm most happy when I'm creative. So maybe that's why I love one of my newest hobbies, hoop dance, where I can find creativity in my movements. I'm someone that loves turning their hobbies into their career. And so it should be for everyone. So I thought it'd be nice to introduce myself. My name is Georgia, and I'm trying to help myself and therefore others and you by becoming the strongest and highest version of themselves, so we can all live our life in ease. And I've noticed that by learning more about our human body, our foods, our psyche, our spirituality is key to become better. At the moment, I'm committed to heal my leaky gut. I am committed to become the best and highest version of myself. I'm committed to let go of emotional patterns that are no longer serving me, and I'm committed to helping you with my story. So if you'd like to learn more, I'd say subscribe.